points for Lior. And when Coach sits down, we'll open it up. Any opening thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I thought at times I thought we were really good, like did really good things, and at times we were just like, what are we doing? So again, early in the season, that's why we play all these different types of games, but definitely lots to build on. So wonderful to see Lior knocking down shots like we all know she can. And see Jade come alive, and Frida and Kendall had 9 assists, and I mean, there's so many really great things in the stat sheet. I would say the thing I'm most excited about is 25 assists on 30 field goals is really remarkable. We just have to work on the turnovers and get those down so that we can control the outcomes a little bit more efficiently. So,
Coach, you said there was times where, it was great and times where it was frustrating. Can you talk a little bit about that third quarter, maybe what the message was at halftime?
what was the message at halftime? Limit turnovers, so make better decisions, make sure passes, don't make I think it's sort of their passes, like make the clean passes. We wanted to be aggressive, we wanted to contest higher on the perimeter because they were shooting the three so well. We wanted to keep rebounding like we were, so yeah, we kind of covered everything, I feel like.
Do you feel like it took a while to adjust to their athleticism and length, because they were obviously getting in a lot of passing lanes early in this game?
I do, yeah, and I think, I really like their coach and their young team, and I think they're going to do a great job this season, and that was the one thing that we were concerned about, was just limit turnovers, like just fake a pass, make a pass, sort of basic stuff. But I thought we did a good job in the second half of making some adjustments.
How challenging was it to be pressed the whole game, and how do you think your team handled it? I mean, you mentioned the turnovers, but it took a lot of time off the shot clock as well. It makes you down to a shorter possession. How do you adjust to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're very comfortable with a short shot clock. I think we have actions that we feel like we can score in pretty quickly when we get to them. So I don't know if that really disrupted us, but yeah, just tired. Like poor Kendall was going like 19 minutes in the first half, and it felt like a lot of the pressure was on her. I thought she did an incredible job, in that first half when it was her a lot, but I just, overall the adjustments I thought were good.
Lior, there was a point when Frida hit a three, and I said, "Who are you, Lior Garzone?" She was impersonating you with her threes tonight. And Frida, how did it feel tonight, just to kind of look like you kind of put it all together? And I know you had a big 20-point game at Wyoming, but how was that night for you tonight, and what did you see?
Yeah, it felt great. I mean, I talked with the coaches like before the game. They were like, just focus, do the best you can. Like, don't focus on shooting the ball. Don't focus like if you make it or miss it. Just focus on the game, do the best you can. And I think that really helped me just like take the pressure off my shoulder of like I have to make the shots. Like it was just like the game will come to me. So it felt great, and they always like give me confidence and just like keep shooting no matter what. So that definitely helped today.
How was your confidence coming into this one? Obviously, you had the big opener, but not the big game since then. So has your confidence been down? Did you kind of need something like this?
I mean, it's always good when you have coaches that have your back, no matter what. Like, it really helps. But my confidence is not really about making shots if I can affect the game and, like, impact the game the best. So I think that's what I focus most on. So then my confidence is going to stay the same no matter what. But yeah, the coach is definitely always there with me no matter what. So that really helps.
Jake, this is a question for you. To open that second half, it seemed like you were more aggressive, trying to attack the paint. Was there any mindset there going in to try to get the team going? Or?
I mean, not necessarily. Just playing basketball. Just finding opportunities to score. Yeah, pretty much. Nothing crazy. For real.
We always want her to be aggressive.
Yeah.
So if she was being aggressive, that's good. Yeah. Because we're always wanting her to be aggressive because she's so talented.
Jake, with the 10 new players on the roster, there are definitely times it looks like you and Kendall are developing some chemistry and some rhythm amongst yourselves. Do you feel that? Kind of how you play with Kendall? What do you see in Kendall?
Yeah, I absolutely love Kendall. I think she's a phenomenal leader. She really paves the way for this team, I feel like. I just feel really comfortable, like, being her teammate. And I feel like she makes it very comfortable for everybody on this team. But yeah, she's just always there for you. She's always invoking confidence in myself. And she just really believes in me and everybody and what this team can do. So it's really great playing with Kendall. Love her. Yeah.
Were you guys trying to go for 100 with Peggy in the crowd?
That would have been pretty cool. A couple more threes. Yeah. How amazing though. What a beautiful thing. I mean, everybody loves Miss Peggy, but I mean, her being here at 9:30, you know, on a night when she's had many long days recently just speaks to, you know, the woman that she is. And it's just incredible for her to spend this time with us.
Who made the shirts happen with the coaching staff?
Heather Craycraft in Rick's office. So as soon as we saw them come out, we said we must have those for game day. She was able to get them for us.
We wanted them too, but out of stock, I guess.
I know.
Team Store's got a bunch.
Oh, they do?
We were trying to get T-shirts for them to warm up in, but they didn't have the T-shirts ready, only the sweatshirts, and these are way too hot. I'm like sweating.
Yeah.
Well, I was freezing today on the bench, so I don't know about you.
But you were telling me before the Southern game that your pace needed to be better
Yeah.
for this team. I mean, the last two games, you mentioned the 25 assists on 30. It was close to that on Sunday.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the pace has been better, or is that
Yeah.
a reflection of that?
I definitely think it's better, yeah. And we just have to keep improving on it and keep focusing on it. You can see it clear as day on film when it's really good and when it's not where it needs to be. And so we just have to keep focusing on it. As you guys see, like, we have so many players that can play, which is a really cool challenge, you know, because there's a lot of good players. So if we can play fast, we can get people in and out and stay fresh. And I think that can be a huge asset for us.
What have you gotten from so far from your non-conference slate? You know, Southern kind of put, you know, a little pressure in the fourth quarter and then the first half here. What do you feel like you've gotten from all this?
I think we're just continuing to learn, you know, who responds certain ways in certain situations. So we've seen, we haven't seen a huge amount of size yet. That's kind of the one thing we haven't seen yet. But we've seen teams that switch, we've seen teams that zone, we've seen now teams that press, and every game is an opportunity to learn and improve and keep getting better. So I think we're doing that.
This is for any of you, but you've played now 6 games in the first 15 days of the season. You don't play again for 8.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? Are you looking forward to a break, and for you or any of the players?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I think the break, yes, obviously going to be good for us, but at the same time, we're very locked in on our next games because after this week, we have very tough games. So, yes, we can take the next 2 days, maybe recovery mentally, physically, emotionally, but after that, it's like business. Like, we have really good games that we need to win and really do our best. And like Coach said, we have a lot of things to improve. So, it's definitely going to help us to just like focus on us and not like other teams, but definitely like looking for the next games.
Do you have anything?
She ate.
You echo what she said.
I mean, does that allow you and your staff to really work on some things that through the first 6 games you
Definitely.
really
I'm so excited. Yeah, one, these guys need a day off or 2 days off, or I think we're taking 2 of the next 3 days off. So these guys can rest, but we need the practice. Like 6 games in 15 days, it very much feels like all we've done is game prep. You know, a little bit of tweaking here and there for us, but mostly it's trying to figure out our opponent, what do we need to do, what are they going to do, and it's been very scout-driven, which is fine, but it doesn't really allow you to attack the areas that we need to improve. And so I'm very excited for a few days of practice with no real scout on the agenda. Yeah, practice.
Yeah. Can't wait.
All right, thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.